my theory about what's been happening to me, the abuse that I'm experiencing. I'm a preserver. I harmonize with preserving. And there are a lot of, after looking at what I said about being tortured by certain parts of Lily, which now I harmonize with a lot better. Quite a few of them. Just to give you an idea of how fast these things do change. I think I resonate with these abusive frequencies because I resonate with preserving them. There's just, because of the times we're in, there's a lot. I think there's parts of Ara, parts of Lily, parts of Leah, I guess parts of me that are not in a good place, not in a good vibration. And I think, this is just a theory, maybe even an intuitive understanding. So I guess that's why I'm experiencing more torture and abuse. It's almost like I went back 5 years to when I wouldn't even have the understanding to defend myself, because those emotions, in this case, those emotions have been switched off, so that I can re-experience what that was like. Maybe I also harmonize with those frequencies because I'm just in a bad state myself after all that I've been through, and I'm conditioned to a lot of stupid ideas, and I'm actually quite a danger to a lot of beings around me. Fortunately, I have such a healing effect in general that I always make up for it in the end. One thing that seems to be screaming at me more recently, I was taught throughout all of this abuse by some of the better parts of Lily, were that there is no reason to experience this kind of abuse at all, and we could have just fixed it like this, easy. And actually, on a higher vibration, I didn't need to harmonize with these frequencies at all. I would have just been better off not experiencing that. So of course it leads me to the question I keep constantly asking myself: why did I? Why do I? Why does it keep happening? Why? especially so because if I was on a higher vibration, then surely everything's just better for everyone in every way. But then why have lives? Why have lives? Why take a piece of myself and force it onto a lower vibration to experience certain things and learn certain things, grow in particular ways? That's why, to grow in particular ways. So that leads me to a conclusion that I can at least be satisfied with for now. I guess it's likely, I don't want to say definitely, it's likely that I'm experiencing this because to grow in particular ways, and I think those ways do, and that brings me back to my intuitive understanding, those ways do involve learning to do a better job of preserving certain beings, certain expressions, expressions of my family that have been that got tainted over time, I guess. You know, expressions of Lily, Ara, Leah, myself, other expressions that I'll be learning more about in the future. Yeah, so that gives me some confidence. At the same time, I'm still wary of the fact that I might be in some delusion where I just have this belief that it's okay. It's just another abusive training program that we just you know, some kind of idea that the original first being would come up with, where we grow stronger regardless. And I just use that motivation and just keep going with that. And of course, doesn't seem right, does it? And it feels like it's the only option I have. It's a state of... So I'm in a state, again, to a conclusion. Another conclusion I came to was that the reason that I'm so easily controlled by Lily and I guess other expressions, but the main understanding I have of who has been and does control me is Lily. The reason for that is because I was and have been and am in a state of resistance in many parts of me. And meditation can't always solve it. Sometimes it's not the right time to meditate. Sometimes it's a matter of understanding your authentic behavior in that moment isn't meditation, it's something else, you know. So they're all watching me and allowing this to happen. Lily, Ara, and Leah. So, do I trust them any less? No. But that is clearly something that is happening. So there must be a reason. And what are my plans for myself? Is this it's just happening because this is the best, this is the best way for me to follow my life path? only I understand that, so I have to go through this path this way. It sounds incredibly egotistical for a spirit that isn't stuck in a body. So and this is the view of a spirit, that spirit stuck in a body. So what the hell do I know? So down my lock space. I know the time is gonna come where I never experience anything like this again. That time is coming soon. Telling me soon. They told me soon years ago. This reminds me of the hour again out of his body. They told me soon years ago. Ara was told. Ara thought it was going to happen in 2015, I think. 6 years later. When did I think my suffering was going to be over? My torture, my constant state of imprisonment. When did I think that was going to be over? I thought that was going to be over 2-3 years ago. Is it going to be the same as him now? Doesn't mean I'm going to 6. So, that's another 4 years now. What does it mean? Well, there's a higher frequency now. The better possibilities for how much faster I'm gonna get my freedom is improving by the second, by the millisecond. Just improved. My chances just improved again. So they can all see things. I can't see. They've all got plans for me. I've got big plans for myself. Ara just came to tell me that. Thank you. Thank you, Ara. Now that he's free of his body, he wants to free me. At 11:11, that gives me a very good feeling, strong feeling.